Hello and welcome back to the second week of Extra Yarn. This week we're going to be doing some weaving on some cardboard looms. So this week you should have received a kit with a nice little wooden loom like either of these two and a couple of skeins of yarn so that you can use them in your project today. Now to start off your work, you're going to want to first thread your needle that you're going to use. And I know threading can be a little difficult because sometimes the opening in the needle is a little smaller than the thread, but what I recommend doing is pushing it so it's nice and tiny so it'll fit right through that little loop at the top of the needle. Then you're going to tie it tight around the end of the needle so that you don't have to worry about that later on when you're weaving. Now next what we're going to do, after we've tied the needle with the yarn, we're going to get a couple of feet of yarn and cut it off so that's a little easier to string through the loom. Now I did put exact directions and exact footage in the directions, but you don't necessarily need to be so exact with it. Now once we get to this part, we're going to start actually weaving. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go over this, under the next, over that, under that, over this, and pretty much over, under, over, under, over, under, all the way to the end of your first row. And then you are going to pull the yarn through, and this is why we want to make sure that we clip it off of the skein so that you're not pulling tons and tons and tons of yarn through your loom, otherwise it can be kind of annoying to do. And now once you're getting close to the end of the thread, you want to make sure to leave about a 3-inch tail. And that tail is very important later on because what we're going to do is we're going to weave that back into our work and it makes it much stronger. Now you're going to pick up your needle again and you're going to do it the opposite way of how you did it the first time. So as you can see on the end I went over, so we're going to start by going under and then over and then under and then over, under, over, under, the opposite way that we did it going through the first time. And you can use whatever way is easiest for you to weave that needle through there. Sometimes it's a little more difficult with the bigger ones, so keep that in mind. You can use however you want. If you don't like the needle, you can just weave it through with your fingers. Anything that makes it simpler for you. Now once we get to this point, you can see it is going around the end here. We want to make sure we don't pull it too tight, because if we pull it too tight, it's going to cause this to happen, which will cause the work to completely morph. It will just not look correct. So you want to make sure that it's still a nice even square. It's going to look like this, but if you pull it, it's going to swerve like that. Now you're going to go again, so as you see it was under there, so we're going to go over, under, over, under, over, under, all the way through one more time. Now what you're going to do is you're going to continue this process of the over, under, until either you use up all of your yarn or you decide you'd like to use a different color. So you're just going to continue this nice pattern, and again we want to focus on not pulling it too tight on the end so that it doesn't end up looking funny. There we go. Then you're going to push it up with your fingers. This point is very important because you want to make sure that your work is tightly woven together and looks good and uniform. Now, one more time, making sure you go under, over, under, over, under, over, all the way through. And I'm going to show you what you're going to do if you'd like to change colors while you're weaving, or if you run out of yarn while you're weaving. So you're going to pull it all the way through. Again, be mindful of that corner. Make sure not to pull too tight. What you're going to do is you're going to, one more time, go through. Now pull it on the end, push it up, make sure it's nice and tight. And now once you're done with your project, or done weaving, or done as much as you want, or if you'd like to change colors, you're going to clip it so that it has that nice tail like we had at the beginning. So we leave enough space for those ends to be woven in. And then you can start again with another color, exactly the same way that we started with the other one. Or you can just end it there. So as you can see, I have switched over to my other work that I had in the beginning of the video. This work is completely ready to be clipped off, so we're going to clip off that piece of string and make it look like all the other ones we have on there. Next, we're going to look at the back. Now, yours will be taped down, so you're going to want to peel the tape off of these little strands of string here, and then we're just going to cut all of these threads off of the loom so that your work comes off of the loom easily. And then we're just going to peel these off. You want to be kind of careful because you can break your loom if you pull too hard, or you can, kind of warp your work like I kind of ended up doing. So just be mindful of that when pulling these strings off of the loom. Now once you have all of those white threads off of the loom, you're going to want to tie the white threads together. So I'm going to take the first one and the second one and tie them in a little knot. Make sure to tie it tight so your weaving is really secure. And then I'm going to take my third and my fourth white string, and I'm going to tie those together as well. And you are going to continue this all the way down the work so that all of these little white threads get tied together. Now once you get to the last one, you'll notice that that one doesn't really have a partner. So what we're going to do is we're just going to tie the last couple that we have, like the other ones. And then we're just going to use the tail of one of the strings from that knot and just tie it with the last one here. Now we are going to repeat the same process we just did on the first side on the second side. So again, peeling off all of these white threads from the board and doing the same tying pattern that we did last time. Once you're done tying all of those little knots, we're going to turn our attention to these little green threads that are hanging off that I told you we would weave in afterwards. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the yarn off of our needle here, all that extra yarn that we didn't use, and toss that to the side. And now I'm going to use this needle to thread, again, pushing it small, pushing it through the needle. I'm going to thread the needle, and then I'm going to weave it through my project to hide all of those loose ends. And you can do this either after you finish clipping up all of the white strings, or you can do it before. I did some before and some after. I think I would recommend probably clipping off the white strings before worrying about weaving through all of these green pieces again. And again, if you need to rethread the needle, go ahead, just pull it through, and then just pull it through the work like that. And then there's probably going to be a little piece that's a little long, and you just snip it off and it's hidden in your work. And just continue doing that for all of your pieces. So here's another one. Again, I'm going to thread the needle. And then you just weave it into the work again so that it disappears. on doing that till all of those are gone, until they've all been woven back into the fabric of your weaved potholder. So after you have weaved in all of the little side pieces, we're going to cut off these white strings. Now you can either leave these on to make them look like tassels, or you can completely cut them off like I did here. So you're going to continue cutting all of them off on both sides, and that will hold your work together. After you're done with all the cutting, you're left with your own homemade piece off of your little loom. And thank you so much for joining us this week for Extra Yarn, and we're hoping to see you again next week. And see you, at the library sometime soon. Bye!